This is your boy Steez back in studio session, and look, it's time for us to pop off on some SPELLBREAK. Yeah, I know everybody was like, "Oh man, this guy's trying" when he's playing as the conduit class, you know, and it was sad because why? That's not my class of choice. But you know what is my class of choice? The Pyromancer. So guys, don't forget, if you're coming around here, you already know what it is. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Big like, subscribe, get that chat lit, man. And hey, we're about to get to level 9 at least on here and get this class and this class, the Frostborn and the Tempest up. We might even get these other two. Who knows? The stream can be crazy. Let's get into the mix, boys. So yeah, we playing as a Pyromancer. You already know how it is. My favorite class, my actual favorite class. I don't even feel like that. But what we're also gonna do, as Americans, we're gonna listen to what our president has to say about this coronavirus, because I know everybody's been looking like, oh my god, like I can't even leave the house anymore. Yeah, it's been sucking. But guess what we've been doing? Hey, we just gonna sit here and we gonna kick it. On top of that, we gonna figure out why this is not working. What the fuck is this? Oh, I see the problem here. So what we gotta do is remove this. Yes, remove this. And then it's perfect, boys. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize what was happening. Now I do realize, and now we're gonna have a nice looking stream. That was my bad, guys. But hey, we're still in the mix. And also, I'm gonna do a Corona update. That's what I'm gonna call this. COVID-19 update plus. All right, boys. Let's get into the mix, and then we're gonna get updated on what's happening with this virus, because obviously a lot of people's lives are different than what they were just recently. It's still not working normal. That's frustrating, but hey, you know how it goes. Let's see how that works. That don't even work no more. So what we're gonna have to do at this point, we're gonna get the update going.
Thank you.
What they did say was this, bro. They said like, yo, bro. Hold up. I'm getting the stream fixed. I'm sorry. I have to do this on stream because it doesn't look the same. But regardless.
Take a look at what happens in a really horrible recession or worse. So you're going to have tremendous suicides, but you know what you're going to have more than anything else?
Perfect.
Drug addiction. You will see drugs being used like nobody's ever used them before, and people are going to be dying all over the place from drug addiction, because you would have people that had a wonderful job at a restaurant or even owned a restaurant. I spoke to great people today that have done a great job, and one day they're at the top of their business. They're celebrity chefs. They've got the most successful restaurants, and in one day they have nothing. They've gotten wiped out. One day, from our enemy, this invisible, horrible scourge. So when you ask me that, it's so easy to figure that. I mean, massive drug use, massive depression,
And
mental depression,
let me say like
massive
this.
numbers of suicide. Anxiety causes, disease, they say. A lot of people, you're going to have tremendous. And hopefully we're not going to have that, because
And that's the
hopefully
thing about
by what we're
anxiety
doing,
and drug
we
use,
get
that
the best
shit
of both
is
worlds.
actually
We don't
a
have
disease.
2.2
It's
million
scary
deaths. We
because
have
there's
a
no way
number
that
that's
people actually
much
get that.
less, much
Crazy.
less. And at the same time, we get our country running again. Please. Thank
This
you.
is
Thank you,
word
Mr. President.
from
You were next.
Mr. Donald Trump.
He was very
Letting
nice in
us
doing
know
it,
what it is.
nevertheless. Go ahead.
Thank you,
Which
sir.
is unusual for CNN.
Two quick questions. First of all, during this 30-day additional period, do you anticipate at all relaxing those restrictions by region during these additional
I
30
don't
days?
think
or
so. It's a great
That man
question,
said,
actually.
"Nah,
I don't think so.
I don't
asked them
think
the same.
so,
I said, how
buddy.
about
That's not what
Nebraska?
we're doing out here.
How about
We're under
Idaho?
quarantine.
How about
Respect that
Iowa?
shit.
And you know what? Those people are so great. The whole Midwest. They want to I don't think they want to be in that position, actually. And probably, I was given a pretty strong look by these two people. They said, we don't like that idea. So, we're relying on them. They're the best in their profession, and they didn't like the idea.
And secondly, sir, I want to ask you about
And
some
we could
comments.
do it, but I don't think it would be good.
Thank you, sir. I'd also like to ask you about some comments you made on Friday. You were talking about governors of different states, and you said, I want them to be appreciative. You also said, if they don't treat you right,
But I didn't say
don't
that.
call.
I didn't
These are
say
direct
that. No, it's
direct
such a-
quotes, sir.
Excuse me, ready?
He said, "You
Take a
ready?"
look at what I said.
Dude, why
I
is my
want them
game
to
just
be
being
appreciative of
stupid
me.
right now?
Okay, and then
Imagine
you cut
you
it
just
off
want to
because
stream.
it's fake news.
You and of your administration,
Just,
absolutely.
please, let me just finish it. You just said it again, and you know the answer's a lie. You know
I
that
could
your
read you your
statement is a
full
lie.
comments, sir,
Let
if
me
that
just
would
say, look,
be easier.
your statement and your response and your answer is a lie. Because here's the story. You ready? I said, I want you to be appreciative of me, and then you go on.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm
Then I go on,
troubleshooting.
and you cut it
So
off.
that's crazy.
But it says
You
That's
said,
because
how
I
when
want
you're
them to be
not,
appreciative. I don't want them to say things that aren't true. I want them to be appreciative. We've done a great job. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Mike Pence, the task force. I'm talking about
Thank
FEMA,
you.
the Army Corps of Engineers.
Did
Thank
you
you.
work?
Then you went on to say, if they don't treat
Does
you
it
right,
work?
I
Does the
don't
system
call.
work?
He's a different type of
Oh,
I
person.
don't
can't even use my
Referring
mouse.
to
no,
the
I
Vice
don't
President.
call. No, I don't call the governor of Washington
Why in
now.
this time?
But Mike Pence calls, and the head of FEMA calls. I don't stop them. Did I ever ask you to do anything negative, Mike, to Washington, the state of Washington? Michigan, I love that state. That's one of my favorite places in the whole world, Michigan. And I'm so proud of what's happened with the auto industry. It's coming back to Michigan. No, I don't have to call because I'm probably better off not. Because we don't get, he's a failed presidential candidate. He's a nasty person. I don't like
All right,
the
guys.
governor
I think
of
we might have
Washington.
fixed
So you know
it.
who
I
calls?
hope so.
I get Mike Pence to call. I get the head of FEMA to call. I get the admiral
Lots
to
of
call.
bloody fucking.
But what you didn't say, see, you started it off, and you talked about
Why is my stream not
I have to be
working? That's
appreciative.
my
But
problem.
then,
I don't
when
care
you read
about
the rest,
none
it
of
said
this other
because
shit.
if you
It's
don't
why is my stream
appreciate,
not working?
you're not
We're
respecting
gonna
these
figure it out,
incredible
boys.
people, the two admirals. You're not appreciating FEMA and the Army Corps of Engineers who built 2,900 beds in 3.5 days, and you're not appreciating all of the work that's been done, and you're not appreciating these incredible people from private enterprise that are delivering things in numbers that nobody's ever seen. See, and that's why
Just-
people aren't
I
watching
wonder why
CNN
my
very much
stream's
anymore.
coming
That's
through
why
like
they
this.
don't like it. That's why your ratings are no good. Because you, even after knowing the truth for days now, you bring up the old lie. Read the rest of your question, the rest of your statement. You didn't put in. You have to
Let
put
me
that
see
in.
it. I want to see that it
And
works.
it said in
first.
there FEMA, and it said in there Army Corps of Engineers, because when they disrespect
Does it work?
me,
Does it
they're
work? Does it work
disrespecting
now?
our government.
It works now?
And you know what?
Potentially?
I don't
Three,
mind if I'm disrespected,
2,
but they can't
We're gonna
disrespect
find
the
out. I
Army
think it
Corps of
works, boys. I
Engineers
think
and
we
FEMA.
found
Why is
how
the
to
lack
make
of
it
a
work.
Please go ahead.
My streams are pretty again.
I want them to
love to
appreciate
see
the
it.
incredible job we're doing. We are doing a job the likes of which has never been done before. And there are a couple of people that know that. But for political reasons, let's say they're Democrats. They don't want to give this administration credit, and that's okay. But I don't have to deal with them. But our vice president does deal with them. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr.
But that's
President.
why CNN
Let me
is
just
not
say, I don't
trusted
have to
anymore.
deal
They are
with
not
them.
trusted. They are fake news. Remember
Our
that.
vice
Go ahead.
president does that.
Yes,
shit
you
for
are.
us.
Go ahead.
I
Thank you,
fucks with
Mr.
that.
President. I wanted to ask you about the extension of the
Guys, you know what
CDC
I'm gonna do?
guidelines you've announced
Yeah.
today through the end of
Give
next
me like
month.
2
And of
seconds,
course, you know that
actually.
there have
Give me a
been
second. I need.
shelter-in-place
I
orders
need-
have been imposed
You
by
think it's a
governors and
shelter in
mayors
place,
all
but you're
throughout
gonna
the country.
shelter in place against the
And when you
virus.
take that all into account, it sounds like,
Come on
and
now.
it seems like you've
Let's
acknowledged
get-
that America
let's get smarter
essentially
than
will be
that.
shut down for the next few weeks, maybe even the next 2 months. You mentioned June 1st as a date in which you'd like America
No, we
to
think
go.
it's going to really start to open up. We
bitches.
think that that's going to be the bottom of the hill. That's where we're looking at June 1st,
bottom
maybe even
of
a
the
little bit
hill.
sooner than that.
Well, I wasn't
So
even
we
on
have
top
this
of the
hill.
hill.
If we did nothing, the hill would have been up here. We did a lot. We did
Right.
just about maximum. And we got lucky because we stopped China from coming in, and then later on we stopped Europe from. We got lucky. We got very lucky. The people that were coming in here, they went to Italy, they went to Spain, they went to other countries. We got lucky, and they got unlucky, to be honest with you. You look at what's going on in Italy and Spain in particular.
We got lucky. They got
no, I don't want
unlucky.
that.
Okay.
June 1st, we think we can reach the bottom of that hill on June 1st. And that would be a great thing. And I have confidence in
You're toxic,
the
and
two
I
doctors.
really.
I think that that could be a date. It could even be sooner. Could
Like,
be a
are
little
you
bit later.
good?
Could be
Are you
sooner.
good, or are you like?
But I
are
think
you
people would
actually,
be
like,
very
that-
happy
you're just that type
if
of
we
player?
did a job and saved potentially millions of lives, I think people would be very happy with that
My
date.
nigga.
Question, sir,
Okay,
actually,
yes,
has
yes,
to do,
please,
sir,
go ahead,
Mr.
please.
President, my
Okay,
question
buddy.
actually has to do with the $2.2 trillion relief bill
Yeah.
that you signed into law. In your
You'd
view, do you
love to
think
see
that
it.
another relief bill,
Hey, my string
another
look good,
phase
though.
bill may be necessary? And are you prepared to support that, Mr. President?
Well, I'm prepared to do whatever is necessary to, number one, save lives, and number two, bring our economy back strong just like it was before. I think our economy has a chance to be just as good and even better than it was before. And remember, a lot of the money that you read about, that's all coming back. These are loans to great companies that got stopped from doing business. They'll be back very soon. So much of the money
That's
that we're talking
crazy.
about, that money's coming back, and we'll take warrants, meaning we'll take pieces of the company for the
So, dude, we got literally
taxpayers
almost
of our
every class
nation.
to level 9.
I expect that we'll make a lot of money with
class
that
that I
money. We're
actually
gonna make
have
a lot
one
of money.
plan.
That's okay. I don't even want to talk
one
about making
class,
money.
okay. One
Because
of
what
the
I
three
want to talk about
classes.
is two things. Number one
I
is
got
saving
30 seconds,
lives,
I'll
and
be right
number two
back.
is bringing our economy back. Okay? But I think we're going to do very well. That whole money, a lot of it's coming back. Please.
Mr. President, thank you. Earlier this afternoon, you had tweeted that there are on average 8.5 million Americans tuned into these daily press briefings. Yet there are some networks out there that are, concerned about taking these briefings.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. No, I've read
What do you
that.
say? What do you say
Well,
to
I've
these
read that
detractors?
CNN doesn't want to cover them. I've read that, except they can't help them because the ratings are so high. If the ratings were low, they wouldn't be here. This man wouldn't be here. In 100 years, you could bet your life that he would never be here with CNN and all their cameras if they're bad, because we help their ratings. We lift up their ratings because their ratings are very low. But for the most part, I haven't heard that. I will say the Washington Post has a drive on not to go to the President of the United States news conference because, frankly, so many people
All
are
right, boys,
watching.
so look.
We're getting the word out. We're getting the accurate word out.
In a second,
And a lot of people are happy
in
about
a
it.
second,
And a lot of people aren't.
I'm gonna
But they should
actually
be
have
happy.
to go fix my toilet.
When I have the General, when I have Seema, and
Because
when
that
I
motor's
have
running.
Tony,
So,
and when
we're
I
gonna
have
go
our
in this game and we're gonna
these
like
are all
try to
like
die
people
our
that have become
fastest.
big stars, okay?
Who-
But they've
how
done a great
fast
job.
you guys think
but
I could
Deborah has
die in
done a
a match?
fantastic. All of these
I
people,
want to hear something.
they
in
don't
the
want to be
comments.
stars.
I
You know
want
what
to
they
feel
want? They
how
want to win.
fast you think
They
I
want
could
to win
die.
the battle against the virus. They've been fighting this stuff their whole life.
Timestamp.
Between Ebola and swine flu and I don't know. I'm not sure I'd love your life, but that's
Okay,
what
so
you
we're
like,
at 12
right?
minutes.
That's
All
what
right.
they do. They
Let's
fight
see how
disease.
fast
And you
a
know
young
what?
nigga
There's
can
nobody
die
that
out
does
here.
it better. But I think the
I know
American
there's at
public,
least one other
ultimately,
person
they
watching.
should be the
What's
decider.
your bet?
It's
How
like,
fast you think
if they don't want
a
to
young
watch,
boy
they
could
shouldn't
die on the
watch.
game?
And we shouldn't have bigger ratings than The Bachelor, or as the New York Times said, we have Monday night football type ratings. Now, I didn't say that. I have no
You said
idea
we
what
got Monday
they are,
night
in a
football
sense,
type
but
ratings.
I know that the Times,
I fucks with this man.
they
for
say it's
that.
all the news that's fit to print. I say it's all the news that's not fit to print because I think they are not honest people. But that's okay. But they can't help it. But even they said
that's
that the
okay.
ratings are like Monday night football ratings, and that these are like Bachelor finale. That's their end. When the big deal happened, I have no idea what happened because I'm too busy working on this.
Like,
Somebody
that's how
will
big
tell me
this
what
thing
happened.
is. This is
So,
that big. Oh,
no, I
people
think it's
watch out
terrible.
the Bachelor
When they
finale.
don't want
That's
the
insane.
President of the United
Still, if you
States to have a
actually look at it,
voice,
that's actually insane.
you're not talking about democracy any longer. Please. Thank you very much.
Guys, I have to fix this toilet right now. I'm scared.
Mr. President, you've talked a lot about concerns about
Because
leaving
then I gotta wash my hands
for so
again.
long.
Like, bro, you know how many
Was
times
there
I
any
wash my
dissent from your
hands?
top economic
Like, do you
advisors in your
understand how many
decision
times my hands
to
have
leave
been
the
washed
guidelines
with
in
eggs
place until the end of
past
April?
24
No, and this is
hours? Like
before we
12,
heard the
my nigga.
2.2
Not
million
even
people.
12, like 12 with times like 3.
I mean, we had a
That's
lot
like
of
36
people
my
were
guy.
saying maybe we shouldn't do anything. Just ride it. They say ride it like a cowboy. Just ride it. Ride that sucker right through. That's where the 2.2 million people
You know
come
what?
in.
I don't give a fuck.
Would have
I'll be
died.
the only 2 views
Maybe.
that I have.
But it would have been 1.6 to 2.2.
What am I
And
gonna
that's
do?
not
What
acceptable.
am I gonna do?
But there were a lot of people that said,
But, like,
I
really,
thought
what
about it.
am
I
I
said,
gonna
maybe
do?
we should ride
Like,
it through.
that's
You know,
why
you
I would
always hear
just
about
do
the
this.
flu. I talk about it all the time. We had a bad flu season. We're in the midst of a bad flu season.
Well, I
You know,
was
we had a
in a
bad
real
season
bad
last
flu.
year,
I
as an
had a
example.
terrible
A bad flu season. And you'll have 35, 36, 37,000 people die. Sometimes more,
Maybe there
sometimes
is somebody
less.
else here because I only liked one
But
time.
this is different,
There's
and part of
somebody
this
here.
is the unknown. And part of it also is the
Regardless,
viciousness
shout out
of
to
it.
you, man.
I had a friend who went to a hospital the other day. he's a little older and he's heavy.
Oh.
But he's a tough person.
Okay.
And he went to the hospital, and a day later he's in a coma. I go, how's he doing? Sir, he's in a coma. He's unconscious.
Really?
He's not doing well. The speed and the viciousness, especially if it gets the right person, it's horrible.
Against
really
the right
horrible. Please,
person,
guys.
it's just terrible. It just doesn't work for us.
Mr. President, this may be good for some of the advisors as well. We've heard some rumors that Louisiana is
And
really
you
going
guys
to
just
get
want
hit
this
hard
dude
next
to run the
because
whole
of possibility with
country. He's going
Mardi
through
Gras.
all
Have you
this
guys seen
type of
any
stuff.
data to back that up of what
Insane.
happened a few weeks ago and whether or not
Insane.
that's contributing to the spike in Louisiana?
I don't think it's a rumor. I think it's a fact. Louisiana's been hit hard. And Louisiana is an example. It started off with like nobody for so long. When I spoke to the governor. But Deborah or Tony, either of you, if you'd like to talk.
Kids
I think you heard us talk about a week ago
cray.
that we were very worried
Those
about the
like, you
numbers
could-
and how they were increasing in Louisiana, how they were increasing in
They're
Cook
still
County,
bad.
how they were increasing in Dearborn and
You
Detroit.
should know.
And I think those are areas that we're still watching very
I fucking
carefully.
hate you.
And
I hope you believe.
the President said, when people
Yep,
get
yep,
this
yep,
virus,
'cause I'm about
some
to make
people
you do it.
very poorly.
Shitty
And when
ass
certain
player.
metro areas
Well, I don't even know
get
if you know what
exposed
you're
to the
doing.
virus,
Yeah,
we
you playing
see
against the
this
wrong kid right
really
here.
very rapid expansion of the virus. We think it may have been circulating there for a couple of weeks. I don't like to look backwards. I only like to look forwards, and really we are putting all of our effort into ensuring that the people of New Orleans, the people of the Detroit region, frankly the people of New York. I mean, some of the fastest growing counties are not.
Imagine
New York
having to deal with your
itself,
own
New York
stream while you're
City,
trying
when
to
you
stream.
look at
And you're
per
not trying to
100,000,
lose. That's so
it's
fucking
Rockland.
stupid.
It's Bergen. So I mean, these are
Like, how am I
all
supposed
of
to do
these
my chat
places
if
are
I'm in the
people
fight?
that have transited through cities, and that's why we really did want the travel advisory, just to really warn people.
I just want to see
to
what's my
watch
stream
out for
health
their
on.
own health,
It's
to
all
really
green.
take their temperatures, and so it can go from 50, 100, 500
Okay, buddy.
cases, and the next thing you know, it's 2,000, it's 4,000, it's 10,000, and because it then gets across all communities,
You know what? I don't even
people
fucking care.
get very sick.
Like, if it's GG
You
in
made the comment
the
about
stream right now, if it's
Orleans.
GG in the chat, let
This
me
can
know if
happen
this thing can
anywhere,
or
and
cannot
that's
work.
really one of the issues that we're concerned about, and why we
Because
were so
I'm
reluctant
not sure.
to pull back at a time when we need to put our foot on the gas as opposed to on the brake. And as with Dr.
Because
Bird
obviously
said, this
my
is
stream
exactly
has
what
been
you said.
weird lately. There
There are
might have been a
number of
YouTube
community
update. Now
cities
I just
or
need to
states,
know.
what have you, out there,
It's not even.
in which they're
I mean,
trickling along
regardless
like
of who
that.
the person is watching
Don't
the
get
stream,
complacent about
let
that,
me
because
know
that's exactly
if you
the way
can
the
text
virus
in the
works.
chat. If
It
you
goes
can't
like
text in the
this,
chat,
then like
then the
this,
next
and
1
it goes
minute,
up
then
like
it gives
that.
me enough
That's
information
exactly
to
what
continue to
happened
move
in
forward.
Orleans. That's what
Because
happened in a terrible
not
way with New
anybody
York.
being in the
That's
chat,
what we're
it
trying
kind of
to
makes it
avoid
hard to
in
see
multiple
when I have a
locations
message
throughout
saying
the country.
chat
So we
disconnected,
shouldn't
please
take
wait
any solace when
while
we
we
see
reconnect,
low levels in different
and then
states, different
unable
cities,
to
different
reconnect
areas,
to chat.
because they're
So I'm not
very
sure if I can
vulnerable to an
reconnect to the
explosion.
chat. I'm not sure.
Mr.
what's
President, last
happening.
question for me, sir.
And then
Just
you
real quick,
ask those
I asked the Vice
questions and
President a week
nobody
ago,
said
and I think we
it.
talked
That's
about
so
it last
funny.
week as well. You took the test that first time, I remember that, and I think you took it last week, Mr. Vice President. Have you had a chance to take it again? Does it get easier the second time around? Does it, I mean,
Well, I
how are you
haven't.
feeling?
I think I'm waiting for that little 45-minute test. I sort of like that, or now it's down to 5 minutes. I understand, but no, I haven't. But I think I will take it again if it's appropriate. I don't feel there's any symptoms. I don't notice. Have you noticed any sniffles? Nothing, right? So far I haven't felt that way. But there was a big, strong point made originally. I think it still holds. Take the test if you need it. If you have the symptoms. If you don't take it. That's put out by the professionals. So I don't have it. But I
the
would.
third person is me.
I would take it.
looking
I just
to
wanted
make
to
sure
say
that my
one
stream
thing
is
also
alright.
about what Tony had mentioned. So I grew up in Queens, New York, and right
That's
next to a
crazy.
place called Elmhurst, Queens. And they have a
And at this
hospital.
point, I'm just
it's a very
gonna
good
get this
hospital,
class up to
Elmhurst
Oman
Hospital, right?
because
I've known it. I've known where it is. I can tell you the color on the outside, the size of the windows. I mean, I know it very well, right? I was near my community where I lived. And I've been watching that for the last week on television. Body bags all over.
that's
Always. I've been watching them bring in trailer trucks, freezer trucks. They're freezer trucks because they can't handle the bodies. There's so many of them. This is
That's in New York,
essentially
and
in my
that's what
community
people
in
aren't
Queens,
talking about.
Queens, New York. I've seen things that I've never seen before. I mean, I've seen them, but I've
Let
seen
me
them
do
on
a test.
television
I
in
want to do a
faraway
test.
lands. I've never seen them in our country. Elmhurst Hospital. Unbelievable people.
I want to do a test.
I mean,
I want to see how YouTube
when I see the
reads
trucks
this.
pull up to take out bodies, and these are trucks that are as long as the Rose Garden, and they're pulling up to take out bodies, and you look inside
It'd
and
be
you see
great
the
if you
black
were.
body bags.
Okay, let's
You
see.
say,
Let's
what's
see
in
how it
there?
reads
It's
this.
Elmhurst Hospital. Must be supplies. It's not supplies. It's people. I've never seen anything like it. So these people are doing a fantastic job, and somebody else who's doing a fantastic job is sitting here who is the head of the task force, and I just maybe want to finish off because I'd like to ask Mike.
You know what I wouldn't like is for this
What
to
do
be
you think
here.
about what we've done, and where do you think we're going, and how do you feel also, and you studied this so
All
closely,
right.
how do you feel
That's so
about
crazy.
the curve and the June 1st date? And that's aspirational.
You know, that's why you should
but I think
never
that's
look at your
really
viewers.
modified aspirational,
Even
because I
if
think we're going to hit it.
you think that
And
you
maybe
have
we'll
some,
even
even if
beat
you
it.
don't think
Okay,
that you
Mike,
have
please.
any. And like, yeah, sometimes people like.
Thank you,
get
Mr.
into
President.
that.
And
But even then, it's.
let me just
if you're,
join you in
okay,
thanking
so
the American
now I'm getting
for the
3
efforts
viewers, but a second ago I wasn't getting none
people
of
of
that
this nation
information.
have made
It's so interesting.
over the past 15
so what
days,
I saw was
and that
myself
we
sit
know
here,
they will
and I
continue
figured out,
to make
yeah, I was
over
in
the
the
next
thing
30.
for a second.
You heard the President speak today about the modeling, and on Tuesday he will share with the nation the full range
You know,
of
if I
counsel
try to be
of the
just
team
that
that he
one
assembled
class,
now
you know how
months
fast
ago
I
in
could
the White
level
House
up?
Coronavirus Task Force will
It's the
lay out
funniest
to the
thing.
country what could have been.
Like after
But what we're
learning 30,
continuing
I
to
won't even
work,
play like
to make
Tempest
a reality.
or I might
But
play Tempest.
in the
I'll just
meantime,
run
every
them
American,
how I like it.
I think every
You know?
American should have a grateful heart. First and foremost, to all the
Why would you
incredible
just sit
healthcare
there, like,
workers that are on the front lines
then
in places
man?
like Elmhurst and
think
elsewhere
it's
every
interesting.
single day. As
'Cause then
Dr. Burke said,
my
getting just a
actual
few
other
hours of
screen
sleep and
doesn't
going
count
right
as a viewer.
back into work.
So what I'm gonna do is make.
They are the hands and feet of
I
American
mean, I can have
compassion, and I
2
want
to
to
3
say,
viewers.
on
Can't
behalf
I?
of your president,
Yeah.
on behalf of a grateful nation,
Love it.
that we're with you. We're going to continue to
this
work
guy probably
tirelessly
didn't
with
even
these
sub.
outstanding leaders at FEMA to make sure that you have the protective equipment to be able to do your job safely and go home to your family. We're going to continue to work with these incredible distributors. Literally, the aircraft that landed at JFK this morning is the first of 51 aircraft that are going to be coming in from around the world, and it's all headed to support our healthcare workers and people that are on the front lines. But also, Mr. President, I want to say thank you to American businesses. whose generosity is shining forth every day. The
What
2
will it say
insurance
if I get in
companies
the
that you
chat?
mentioned have waived co-pays and are providing full coronavirus coverage to Americans for the full treatment that people that are enduring this virus are experiencing. But American businesses like those so well represented here are stepping up every day with what the president likes to call a spirit, the likes of which we haven't seen for quite a while in this country. And it's truly inspiring.
It's kind of cool.
I also want to join your words about this team that you've assembled, not only the healthcare team, the extraordinary team at FEMA and HHS, but all of our partners at
So we
the
just got
state
another
and
sub,
local level,
boys.
the
You'd
work
love
that
to
they're
see
doing.
it. It takes a long
Mr.
time to
President,
get
when
these
you
subs
tapped
up,
me to
but
do this
hey,
5 weeks ago, you said, I want a full
really does
partnership
mean the world when they
our
somebody who
states. I
does
wanna-
just step
wanna
out and
make
be
sure the
like,
federal
yo, dude, I'm
government
gonna
is
show you
there
some
working-
love in the stream.
working with our governors and
You know
all the
why?
local health officials, and to all of you who are managing your states, to all of you that are implementing those healthcare policies on the local level, you have our admiration and our commitment to continue to be with you. I think what the president laid out today, while
Hey, shouts out
it
to my
is,
boy Steve's
I'm sure,
Stevesley. Wow, imagine.
for many Americans that were hoping we would be with this sooner, there may be a modest sense of
I mean,
frustration
still,
and
we're just gonna have to
disappointment.
get 10 before
But
we
what
get
I
100.
hear, speaking to
said
these
you're
healthcare experts, is that there is
correct.
light at the end of the
I
tunnel.
think you're curved.
And that as the American people
You're
continue
curved.
to put into
Bro, you're
practice
curved.
the president's coronavirus guidelines for America, as each one of us continues to do our part, social distancing, avoiding groups of more than 10, using a drive-through at local restaurants, avoiding unnecessary travel, as every American continues to listen to your state and local leaders, to heed that domestic travel advisory that the CDC issued on Saturday night. We're going to hasten the day that we get to the other side of this, as the president said, and that we truly do believe that while there are challenges in the weeks ahead, there is hope. That as every American continues to put these guidelines into practice, as every single one of us continues to do our part, that we'll get through this. I mean, when the American people know how tall the hill is, Mr. President, we've never failed to get over it, and then some. And I think with your leadership, with this extraordinary team that you've assembled,
I don't feel like Trump
great leadership
is a bad
that we
leader.
have at state and local
That's
levels,
something I can honestly say,
partnership
because
with American
he is talking,
businesses,
he is
and
giving
can-do
press
spirit of the
conferences.
American
Like
people.
mugs want him to be
We'll
so
get through
bad,
this.
want him to be like,
And we'll get through
because
this
he did
together.
this and that. Well, like, even at that point, like, I mean,
So, I just want to end by
he's
saying
still a
that
president, so you gotta do something about
we're
it.
all in this together.
Either comply with him or you don't have to.
I have never seen anything like it. The unity, the esprit de corps, the spirit. I've never seen anything like it. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Unfortunately, the enemy is death. It's death. A lot of people are dying. So it's very unpleasant. It's a very unpleasant thing to go through. But the level of competence, the level of caring, the level of love, I just think it's brilliant. And it's possibly happening in other countries. Possibly, I don't know. I can't speak to other countries, but I can speak to the United States of America. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
United
I am
States
very
of
proud to
America.
be your president. Thank you very much.
Hey,
Thank you,
shouts out
everybody.
to
Thank you.
Steve. I think I'm gonna drop Nate. I don't think he's a good moderator. He's not. He's not a good moderator. Nope. Get him out of here. Save. Go to my stream. Well, fuck it. I can't fix it. Doesn't matter. All right, boys, and that's the update, and that's literally just how it is. Either we're gonna be fine or we won't. Let's see how many copyright claims I can get.
Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the ice covered in pink and age. Cross all the ones who come because they're rich married. I love everything. Fire spreading all around the room.
I hope he died. I'm gonna make sure that he do in fact. Hush.
Take my eyes open, never sweet
GG's.
tea. Why can't you just let me in my waiting glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
You know when I was really doing good?
I wanna taste sweet content, hold you
Only 3,000 more points for this. You can do this. Guys, I want to use a different pair of like gaming glasses. Yo, let me tell y'all like this. Young nigga grinding, looking off me out from shit. And I don't give a fuck. Cause having fucking shit is that bullshit. But other half of the good, man, y'all know I just been working it, straight killing shit. Y'all already know just what it is. I just saying, man, hold up, yeah, young boy, he on them sedatives, man, I can't even be all like that. I don't even know why they trying to come at me like that. So what I wrote in here was, alright, bro, all you have to do is just land on people and kill them. And we're gonna get this copyright claim, even then. I'm gonna have fun with it. I mean, like, even then. I don't see any nerds around me. That's scary.
Bitch, I'm really timeless.
Let me beat it back down, get it.
I cannot waste no time, bitch, I'm really timeless. I cannot leave my houses without diamonds. All the pieces on my watches are bounded. Chains faces on the watches, now they frowning. I probably spent 100,000 on fly shit. QP spent 100,000 on mileage. Bruce Lee can get with me, I be styling. Two-seater Bentley and it's topless, and she's topless. Naked bitch driver, papers in front of, wrapped around sour. I cannot waste no time, bitch, I'm really timeless. I cannot waste no time, bitch, I'm really. I cannot waste no time, bitch, I'm really grinding. If I ever said I love you, I was lying. I fuck with you, but you was always like a side bitch. Cause I could never put nothing over grinding. I just left my baby girl a message. I said I won't be coming home. Ah, that's a dub, bitch, I'm on the road. Ah, and I need 20,000 for a show. Ah, I ain't walking through your club no more. Ah, but if love hit me if I go. Ah, Spin King, that's a fucking bro. I fuck it if I fuck it up some more. Switch the flow up if you a poster, I'ma cut you off. Bitch, I'm going off, getting money with the fucking dog. Nigga, hold up, if you really, I'm a fucking boss. Good now, but I started off just a young nigga running around in a butter soft. Try to run down on me, nigga, you should knock it off. I ain't get up, you motherfucker, took a couple losses. What you saying, ain't really on shit. Got a slippers on my jeans, like I'm really on this. I ain't sipping on my lean, I've been tripping off it. I've been pissing codeine, I ain't with the shits. Rockstar lifestyle might not make it. Wake up, face still end up drinking. Makeup on my t-shirt, I hate it. R.I.P. t-shirts, I hate it. Fall asleep, wake up, still I'm faded. Bro, probably lost 50K in Vegas. All up purple and they make it turn pinkish. Said that I was throwing money, but I'm still.
You know what? I don't give a fuck. We're gonna turn up on the stream. I'm gonna drink some beers right now. You know why? Because I like drinking beer. And that's what I'm gonna do in this stream. So, if you guys wanna record me, you can. But I think I'm the only one watching myself on a couple different accounts because I have personality disorders. I don't, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm having fun with myself. And I think at that point, at this point, this is what it's all about. So leave me alone, and I'm gonna have some fun. This is how I actually play video games. Anytime that you see me playing, when I'm not on stream, is I'm getting a little bit faded. Just having some fun. I'm gonna have to delete this stream. don't want DVR in here. I need it not to connect. Let's see if that works at the end of the stream. Why you take my shields like you're stupid? Now you deserve to die. No, now you don't get to wake up any longer. Why? Because you're not worth it. Oh, you have a team? You have a full team. Now you look stupid because you're weak. I'm better than you. Imagine being that bad. I have one person. I'm a one-man team. Make me sick. That shit pisses me off. I'm gonna piss him off with this one. Nigga. Oh. My hand hurts so bad, dude. It's not even funny. It hurts so bad. Have you ever stayed in this room? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna listen to this scene bar. Oh my god. This is a good place to actually hide, I'm not gonna cap. They only have a couple places like that, but for solo squads, this is perfect. Oh, soon enough I have to go right now. Oh shit, nigga, I gotta go now. I'm freaking out. Hold on, wait. I think the firewall lasts for 12 seconds unless it's put out at some point. How many times have I been in first place all day? I mean, third to second place. I'm definitely in third place. And I know you do too. Damn. Every game I just get second. I hate it. I hate it, bro, because I pop off every game, but then it just comes down to that.
I know it's something when you wake up, you smile. I get a notion from the look.
Please let me level up tonight. Like, I'm not gonna wait.
But that love falls apart. Your little piece of heaven turns to gold. Listen to your heart. When he's calling for you, listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. Listen to your heart before you tell him
I'm gonna play my black guitar real quick. No, I'm gonna play my guitar that's not black. You guys ready? It's like this. So that's the new way I want to start the song. Actually, I'm gonna be like boom, there. So what we would do is like this. You know, guys, when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. Oh shoot. I only have 1,000 more points, and after that, I'm gonna get off the game. So I wanted to go do some other stuff. I got an idea. Oh, sucks to suck, doesn't it? How does that feel? Tell me how it feel, how it feel to be around nigga, this real. Nigga. Sometimes I get the feeling she's watching over me, and other times I feel like I should go. Going through it all, the rise and fall, the bodies in the streets, and then you got me what you want to know. Carry on, carry on. I'm gonna mind my own business this game. Well, I got a hellos to go. take a look at me, and I cannot hear at all. I wanna strike and say I'm sorry. I'm just a man, I'm not a hero, I'm just a boy, I'm gonna play this. I'm just a man, I'm not a hero, rise. Oh, what you think? We'll carry on, we'll carry on. We'll carry on, we'll carry on, and carry on. We'll carry on. Let's listen to some Eden also. Hey, this is a good one.
And I said, what's up? Why you been thinking?
I've been staring at the room so long, I swear it's alive as you know my words.
And I was thinking, but I can't find it in myself to wanna lie to keep this thing going down. 'Cause I was like, and I didn't want it back.
And I should have kept my silence. Your boy cracked. Okay, buddy. How I never call this love, but love. Hold on. If this is sympathy, I feel so. Hold on. Remember what we said, this was the last time. And so I stand down.
Like indecisions get fear feeling stops and I
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me do it up like this way. It looks like 7 steps, yeah. So from the edge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 to 7 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm catching feelings and I don't know. And this is sympathy, I feel so. Hold on. Remember you said this was the last time. I don't know how to forget you.
no, I don't know how
boys I faded than a motherfucker. But look, we're still gonna get this level up for these boys. Then we're gonna make some eggs. I'm gonna stop streaming because I'm gonna be making eggs. It's years and years ago.
Yeah, I grew up the exactly what you I was there now, drowned out. It's been a few years more to come. It's been a few years since I felt sure of what I want. And
I woke up today and saw that you were waiting here for me, and I thought, oh, it's bittersweet. Oh, but how could you do this to me? Like, how could you do this to me? Yeah. 'Cause you're not who you think you are. There's no pain on me down, I will make it be great if they really want. And I can read your words, and they say exactly what hurts the most. And silence is better than fake news. It's true sight. The world spins around you, but living through crash screens, we fall out for what we want.
At love, we talked a lot, we made a spark, just as time drifts away, confusing life, confusing time, growing up,
And cascading down, cascading down.
hurting time.
The change comes slow. If you say what's in your head, the fuck won't you speak your mind? Such a lost time. I've actually never watched this spot that I'm running past, so it's kind of cool to be able to still, like, this game's still new to me. And I think I still have a good chance of being really good at it. Like, even so, like, even if it is a battle royale, I'm pretty sure I can still do very good against this game. And guys, the fun thing I'm thinking about is just having fun playing this game. Like, getting to the point where I'm, like, cracked, but, like, cracked naturally, like, cracked scary. And I'm still one of the only English-speaking players, plus I do know Japanese. That's the other thing. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna kick it. But I guess that it's the stuff. Like, these kids can do so good because they're on a team. I literally play solo squads. Like, I play this alone. 30,000 feet in the air. That's how high planes fly. Let's go find people. I'm bored. Things will be better in America. Heard the streets are gold there. Maybe they could fly you out to. Like, I don't care if I lose. I don't care if I win. Because more often than not, I'm gonna lose. If I'm playing against a squad. If you want to know the truth. Excuse me. You see only what you want to. Your tunnel vision haunts you, and you can see what's wrong with you. Keep sleeping through the PM. Eyes wide open while you dream. You're sleepwalking. Just keep talking. Maybe you can talk your way out of this system. I'm scared you might fall. But you're not. But you're not. You feel better when I'm taking off your makeup. Some I don't see, so I should fears away. And the show is starting somewhere. I just gotta get there. And even though it feels like half the world's away, things are better in America. Heard the streets are gold there. Maybe they can fly you out this place someday. Making dreams like I'm on Novocaine, screaming through your airways. Looking back, I almost thought I heard you say. Our rip ass just a second ago. So much better than that. Boys, we're just gonna kick it here for a second. I don't care how many people are watching me, I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. This stream, you'll never see it again. But that's alright because I love the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. That's alright because I love the way you lie. I love the way you lie.
I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like. And right now it's a steel night in my windpipe. I can't breathe, but I still fight. Well, I can fight as long as the road feels right. It's like I'm in flight. High off of love, drunk from my hate. It's like I'm huffing pain. I love her the more I suffer. I suffocate right before I'm about to drown. She resuscitates me. She fucking hates me, and I love it. Wait, where you going? I'm leaving you. No, you ain't come back. We're running right back. Here we go again. It's so insane. 'Cause when it's going good, it's going great. I'm Superman with the wind in his back. She throw his lane, but when it's bad, it's awful. I feel so ashamed to snap. Who's that dude? I don't even know his name. I laid hands on him. I never stoop so low again. I guess I don't know my own strength. Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. It's alright, 'cause I like the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. That's alright, because I like the way you lie. I love the way you lie. I love the way you lie. You ever love somebody so much you can barely breathe when you're with them, you meet, and neither one of you even know.
My fault, boys. I just keep farting. You ain't getting in the words when you spit them. You push please, or they say they trash. That was just a day. This day's over, it's a different day. But look, it's sweet. No, I'm just gonna go and try to murder this man. I don't want him to move any longer. I'm gonna make sure that he dies. This house on fire, just gone up. I think it's a 1v1, honestly. If I'm not lying. No, it's not. Of course it's not a 1v1. Why? Why would it ever be a 1v1 if I'm playing in solo squads? Why? Because you know how to keep your team alive. Yeah, good job, stupid. Fuck off. Second place 3 times in a row. Like, you kids need a full team to win? You guys are shit. You're not good at the game. I hate you, dude. Like, you think you're so good. I play solo squads every goddamn day. Oh. I hate this. I hate that. Yeah, I'm a master pyromancer. Easy dubs. That's easy. I can do that any day. Let's go see what we got. You know, let's see what we got. Because I did just unlock something. And it says the world burning is just a side effect. The world burning is just a side effect. Like, imagine being good at every single class in the game when you play solo squads without sound. That's why I like how good I am. So guys, don't forget, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Vibe high, stay light, and level up. What we just did that last fight, that's every game that I play as a pyromancer. So imagine when I'm really comfortable with this shit. Hey, peace. That's so insane to me.